request, we all have these little buttons. I didn't realize we did not make enough of these, so these are going to disappear very quickly. But yeah, we're going to do fan meet, greet, and promote the show. And you guys have anything to say? All right, great crew we got going. So let's get started. It was dumb.
What's up, everybody? I'm Boom Boom Billy, doing a little video about Comic-Con this year. I went to Comic-Con this year for the first time. I've never been to Comic-Con before. I've never been to California before. I live in Oklahoma, so that's halfway across the country for me. Not so far compared to other people, but for me that's a lot. So I went there, and I mainly went there just to try to meet people. I mean, I'm pretty nerdy, but I'm not into a lot of stuff. I kind of go in and out of stuff. But I went there to meet people, and it was pretty successful. As you see by this first picture that's been on there for a while, I met all of the big, medium big people. I met the Husky, Starcraft, Dodger, Jesse Cox, Rosanna, Pensino, and Davis from the Warp Zone for their new show, The Broken Quest. It's an animated show they are all making. It just came out today. But I got to meet all them at their gathering. They're promoting that, and I got to meet all them. I actually got to meet Ro and Husky Starcraft several more times. I actually stayed at their hotel. They stayed at my hotel. We stayed at the same hotel. I have a picture of Ro outside of the hotel. I accidentally ran into them as they were heading out to give someone their like birthday surprise Star Wars cake that Ro made. I haven't seen any pictures of it. It's pretty awesome. If you guys haven't got to see it, the little thing she's holding is like a little piece that slides in. It's like the Death Star. It has the little TIE fighter and the X-wing. And there's a picture with Husky. I actually ran into Husky 8 or 9 times over the course of the weekend, and that was a food and comic panel that she did. It was her first panel at Comic-Con, and she did awesome. I have a whole bunch of footage. I probably won't put it up, but actually I got a picture with him then. Considering I've seen him 8 or 9 times at this point, I hadn't actually gotten a picture with just him, but that was pretty awesome. And then I went to SourceFed's live table talk recording there. I was off on the side, and I had a pretty good view from the side. I wasn't like in the main crowd, so I didn't, they didn't look at us from where I was standing, but I got to meet them. I got pictures with all of them. I actually got to meet Meg Turney at her little signing that she was doing. She was selling her prints, and I got to go to that. I bought all 5 of her prints and got them all signed. I got a picture with her coming up here in a minute. Who else did I run into? I ran into a lot of people that I actually watched. Philip DeFranco, he actually also stayed at the same hotel that I was staying at. Husky and Ro stayed at one point. So I ran into him in the morning. I didn't actually get to say hi because I didn't recognize him fast enough. He looks terrible in the mornings. He even says so, at conventions, that he just looks hungover, which is true. I didn't know it was him at first. I just saw him and I was like, was that Philip DeFranco? I think that was Philip DeFranco. And it turns out it was. And you can actually see in some of these pictures coming up of inside the hotel room that he recorded a video in. And then Meg Turney has a picture from her Twitter from inside a hotel room. And if you look, you can see the headboards on the beds and like the pillows on the beds. And that was the same hotel that I stayed at. So I was trying to reach out to them on Twitter and stuff, but they probably just wrote me off as a creepy fan. But really, I was just super pumped because I was staying at the same hotel as them, and I wanted to like take them out to dinner or something. I wanted to go hang out with them. So I unfortunately didn't get to because they probably wrote me off as creepy fan. But that happens whenever you get super excited and you start shooting tweets at people. But anyway, that was mainly all of my stuff that I did at Comic-Con. I did go to a few panels. I went to Ro's panel, and I went to Halo panel, and I went to a lot of stuff on the side in the Microsoft areas and whatnot. I actually have a picture with the headboard and stuff from earlier with some of the loot. It's most of my stuff that I got. I spent like $700 or so. I got a couple things shipped from the convention. I'm trying to think. I ran into somebody else. Oh, I ran into Justine, and I got a picture with her. She's super awesome, but she's very, very soft. I put my arm around her, and she just moved. And I'm like, oh, okay. There was like no resistance. It was kind of weird. But so that happened. I have some pictures on here too from like my hotel and stuff. Trying to think. I did a bunch of stuff. I walked around a lot, but it was a good day, or not day. It was a good weekend. Definitely gonna be going back next year, and I'm gonna be cosplaying next year. I already know what I'm gonna cosplay as. At least one thing. I'm gonna be a Spartan from the new 300 movie coming out next year. I'm gonna do that. I'm trying my hardest to get in shape, and I'm almost there. And I'm hoping, like, that's my goal, is to look like those guys from 300. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna cosplay as next year. Huh. And his last picture is me in a tiny, tiny little airplane. I'm 6'4", and this airplane was not made for people my size. I could not stand up straight. But anyway, I'm gonna go play some more games. I'm off all week from work after the Comic-Con, so I'm gonna try to get a whole bunch of gameplays and stuff, and maybe get up a few videos more this week and weekend. I'll see you guys next time.